Once inside the Corridor of Secrets, Harry managed to beat Lockhart in a duel and disarm him. But the force of the duel caused the ceiling to collapse, cutting Harry off from Ron. Harry must carry on to the Chamber of Secrets to rescue Ginny.
Hello guys, how y'all doing? You're very welcome back to Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for PlayStation 1. We are finally here, we are finally inside the Chamber of Secrets. Now we're not going to mix a potion. It's very interesting that a cauldron is down here. Snape must have known that we were going to make it inside the Chamber of Secrets. Now, since they already said the Corridor of Secrets actually. Don't recall ever hearing that before, actually. Now this is very interesting, you know. The head of the basilisk on the doors. That's a very cool feature, I think. So there we have it. Now we gotta beat these slugs here now. You don't have to, you don't want to, but you know it's good to keep house points in total. Keep it going down here. So it's very interesting how they have the serpent, I think I said before, and how they make the sound when you open the door. It's really cool. So next obstacle here now we have rats. Like, you know, like we stay in that area where we get the card. So yeah, it's quite cool. And that's actually one of the few times actually I've heard. I haven't heard that in a while, like, you know, the opening actually in a while actually. So it was interesting. I forgot he said the corridor of secrets, which is very interesting to me. So yeah, here we go. And last door. So now facing Harry here. Here's music from the start of the game. We have to basically raise all these in order to get up to the top, in order to pass on. So we have 3 different areas here. And there's a door there that will lead us to the next part of the Chamber of Secrets. So basically we have to get to up there. So I really like how they have the music in here. It's really cool. You know, it shows all around the room. You know, it's just a really good piece of music actually. Like, it really is. So there's 3 rooms here, so we have to basically get on these, get to the end of each section in order to get up to the top. So there's 3 different areas. So here's first area, the Forgotten Cavern. So yeah. So we have rats here and a slug. So we gotta be careful. So there we have it. And then we gotta kill the slug here. And yeah, and then we have to use Wingardium Leviosa in order to basically go down here. Now I believe this is the troll section. Yeah. So yeah, we have to get past these trolls here. Now, forgive me if I fail here, because I actually haven't done this in a while, so I need to it might take me a while to get used to it again. So yeah, we still have to get to the end of this area here while avoiding the trolls. So I think there's one. It's a bit here. Like, you gotta be very careful because they can very easily see you. I think oh wait. Oh, there we go. And they throw you back. So I basically think it was like the sneaking mission, like in the Forbidden Forest again. You have to avoid the trolls. It can be quite tricky, so really have to be careful, have your wits about you. I can see you in spaces you might think they'd see you, so you really have to be careful. Yeah, so you really have to have your wits about you. Just trying to think here now. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it is quite tricky, especially when, like me, I haven't done it in a while. But yeah, I think it's the hardest. It is for me the hardest area. So it's good to get that out of the way first. So yeah, trying to think. I might go back the first way first. The first way I came the first time. At first. So yeah, it's gotta be it's very tricky. So yeah, it's gotta be careful. Oh, my escape here. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. So just gotta be careful now. I somehow did not get seen there, but I'm not going to question it. How I didn't get seen there, I have no idea. There we go. And up here. And there we go. It's quite short, that area, but it is quite tricky as well. So yeah, up we go. And out here. So there's the first one done. So now we're going to the last tunnel now. So yeah, here's more slugs. And then yeah, we have to use this use Incendio here to get rid of the web. And there we go. Gotta be careful. So yeah, I really like the chamber secrets here. I think it's quite cool. I really like how it's done. I think it's a really cool last level. So yeah, I think it's really cool, really good parts to it. You know, nice. It's very spooky, just like in the book. I like how they added the duel with Lockhart in the end. You know, as well. So yeah, so I think it is really quite spooky. And then you see a bit more dialogue from the Basilisk now that we're in the Chamber of Secrets as well, which is quite spooky. You know as well we're coming towards the end of the game. So yeah, it's very quite spooky. I always had fun playing it though as a kid. So I think here we go. Yeah, Verdimilius. There we go. Verdimilius. Gildroy Lockhart came in handy for something. Yeah, and it wasn't to try and make us lose our memory. It was for Verdimilius duo. Yeah. Oh, wrong way. And up we go here. And there we go. So we have one more to do. That's the Dark Hall. And just like in the first game, we are facing a giant knight. They have brought back the giant knight to try and fort us. The Basilisk's line of defense. So yeah. So like the first game. Nice cameo from the first game. So we gotta keep our distance. Be careful. It's gonna be quicker with the Pannell upgrade. It's not too bad if you don't have it, but you know it's always handy to have the Pannell upgrade. And then yeah, almost done, and that should be enough. There we go. Now we need to use Wingardium. We need to use Flipendo in order to hit the rock against the wall in order, yeah, to get down here. There we go. We use Verdimilius, and then yeah, we're going to be faced by more knights here, which we can kill in order to get more house points. That's what I'm going to do. So here we go. Here. Oh, I accidentally lose Verdimilius there. There we go. I accidentally used Verdimilius. There's this wee speedrunning strat there you can use. For Verdimilius, you know, you can use the you can actually just use Verdimilius in order to jump up and get across quicker. Nice wee speedrun strat to use there. So up here, there we go, and across. Here we go, and up we go. There's Verdimilius. And yeah, more knights here again, which you can kill. There we go. And there's a few, yeah. There's also a wee speedrunning strat here where you can like jump up to like around here, I believe. From about here. I was watching a speedrun of it the other day. It's quite handy. So you can actually do it. Try, so I may as well give it a try, sure. But then you have to worry about the knight though, is the only thing. So yeah. Because I want those house points. Nope. Oh yeah, for in there I thought, yeah. There we go. For some reason the platform wasn't there. For some reason the switch wasn't working, so yeah. So there we go. And we shall now mix the potion. Yeah. We're very lucky that this cauldron is down here. Otherwise we would have been screwed going into the next part. Just like in the first game, we get a potion to get us back to full strength. So yeah, that's handy. Very good. Very convenient too. There we go. Snape must have known we were coming down. Here we go. And once again, the same music plays. And Harry will be back to full strength. So yeah, here we go. So up here. And up we go. Yeah. So we go here. And there we go. And we've made it. Next part coming up. So we will now go into the chamber where we will see the Basilisk. And hopefully find Ginny too. You know. So here we have it. We're into the inner chamber of secrets. Here we go.
Ginny! Ginny! Don't be dead! Please wake up!
She's alive, but only just. Ginny's been writing in the diary for months, pouring out her soul. And as she did, I grew stronger, until I had enough power to start pouring a little of my soul back into her. Ginny Weasley opened the Chamber of Secrets. She daubed threatening messages on the walls and set the Serpent of Slytherin on the Mudbloods and Filch's cat. I'm afraid Ginny told me all about you, Harry. So I decided to show you my famous capture of that great oaf, Hagrid, to gain your trust. One day, I hoped to lead another in my footsteps, to finish the work of Salazar Slytherin. I knew you were on the trail of Slytherin's heir, so I led Ginny down here to wait.
Tom Riddle was my filthy, non-magical father's name. Do you see it yet, Harry?
I am Lord Voldemort, and now, Harry, I am going to teach you a little lesson. Speak to me, Slytherin, greatest of the Hogwarts Four!
Now, I know some people may not appreciate the designs of the PS1 characters, but you gotta admit they did do a good job on Tom Riddle, I have to say. I do think he looks quite good. So here comes the Basilisk. For some reason he's blue in this game, I have no idea why. Like, I'm not sure why he's blue. There's Fawkes blinding him now. So yeah, now we gotta fight. So, fight the Basilisk now. We're going to open his mouth. Let's see. Like this. There we go. There we go. And yeah, so I like how in the PS2 version of the game they have Harry interacting with Tom Riddle. Like I wish I would have done that there in this game. It's like, oh my, well it's poison, Harry. It's not exactly going to be nice. So yeah, I do think they could have done that here in this game, which I think, like, you know, in here you just hear Tom Riddle just talking, and instead, and like no, and like you don't see Harry fighting back. Where in the PS2 version, he actually has dialogue where he actually sees him fight back, just like in the film and in the book. Where here he just listens to the dialogue. So this is now the next part of the fight, the Sword and Hat with the Gryffindor sword. Exactly.
Maybe I can redirect the Basilisk venom.
Yeah. So we gotta use this now to deflect the Basilisk's venom back. That's where the sword comes into play. Use X. There we go. So now we got to deflect back the Basilisk. There we are. There we go. Yeah, and now we gotta wait for him to get. Now we don't have our wand. That was the last time we'll have our wand available to us. Now we use the sword of Gryffindor, God's Gryffindor, to fight the Basilisk. So once again, use X. Deflect the attack back. There we go. So yeah, we got aim here. Nope. We thought we'd get another hit, but we couldn't, unfortunately. So yeah, as he fires poison over Ginny. So yeah, we gotta use X. Here we go. Here we go. Just gonna select that again. There we are. Yeah, it can take a bit of a while, this boss battle. As well. So yeah, I do think as well, yeah, like, you know, I feel like in the book as well, like the dialogue. That's like Sven and those hurt Harry. Like the conversations is a lot longer in the book, compared to the film. I feel like in the film you kind of get the best pieces of the dialogue between Tom Riddle and Harry. I feel like you know, instead of like, oh, you got to read the book, get the whole kind of gist of it. I think that's my view. Like, and they kind of don't, like, some of the dialogue they could have used well in the film too. Oh, good thing he didn't hit us there. So yeah, like, you know, he's gonna put us in now, so we just have to use square again. Should deflect the basilisk on the back of him. Oh no. Oh. See, like, he can be quite quick with his attacks as well, so you have to be very careful with the sword, and you gotta really know when to get hit X on point. There we go. There we have it. We're almost done. Well, we're halfway there. Yeah, a few more hits and we'll be there. So yeah. So I would like to maybe as well how maybe you got you going around Chamber of Secrets, like, you know, like doing the film. Or here, instead here you just fight the Basilisk, and that's it. It would be good if I kind of went into the corridor and you have to, like, you know, throw a rock like Harry does in the film to escape the Basilisk the first time. And then yeah, and then maybe go on the top where he comes out of in order to fight him more. That would have been cool. That would have been a cool thing to have. So yeah, so here we have it. I'm gonna put this in now again. So yeah, we're almost done. So here we are. We just gotta keep deflecting his attack back at him. We got a few hits there. Can we get another hit now? There we go. Oh, there we are. Doing well now. So yeah, as I was saying, I do really like the Chamber of Secrets book. I mean, it was a really good book. It was a great read. Probably one of my favorite Harry Potter books I've read so far. So I've read the first three, and Plannery and the Goblet of Fire. No, really looking forward to that, because I noticed a few differences, like, you know, with Dumbledore in you know, with Goblet of Fire. Now he says he's very calm in the book, like, and then in the film he's just so different with the whole put your name to Goblet of Fire, Harry. Like, you know, I was talking about that with a few people actually recently on Discord. There's a good discussion on HGP about Hogwarts houses, what houses everyone was in. You know, if you Ravenclaw, if you Slytherin, if you Hufflepuffs. I'm a Gryffindor myself. I pretty much get Gryffindor in nearly all the quizzes. Pretty much, like, I once got Ravenclaw, but I'm pretty much Gryffindor on pretty much all the quizzes that you do on them. Yep, that is it. That is the Basilisk defeated. And there comes a toot. For some reason, Tom Riddle throws his diary at us, and you know, we can destroy it now, which actually destroys that's the first Horcrux we destroyed. Voldemort as a 16-year-old Tom Riddle. So yeah, there we go. We have to beat the Basilisk and Tom Riddle, and Harry falls to the ground as Ginny wakes up. And now it's time for story time. The final story of the game to finish it out.
There was silence. Silence except for the steady drip, drip of ink still oozing from the diary. The basilisk venom had burned a sizzling hole right through it. Shaking all over, Harry pulled himself up. His head was spinning as though he'd travelled miles by flue powder. Ginny drew a great shuddering gasp.
It was me, Harry, but I swear I didn't mean to. Riddle made me. He took me over.
Harry told her that it was all right, that Riddle and the Basilisk were finished.
Come on, Ginny, let's get out of here.
They were flying upwards, and before he'd stopped enjoying the ride, it was over. All three of them were hitting the wet floor of Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. Harry told them everything. He told them about hearing the disembodied voice, how Hermione had finally realized that he was hearing a basilisk in the pipes, how Aragog had told him where the last victim of the basilisk had died, how he had guessed that Moaning Myrtle had been the victim, and at the entrance to the basilisk's lair, the Chamber of Secrets, might be in her bathroom. Professor Dumbledore explained that 50 years ago, Lord Voldemort, as a 16-year-old Tom Riddle, had enchanted his diary, and that diary had enchanted Ginny. Later, Harry managed to release Dobby from the slavery of Lucius Malfoy, for it was Lucius Malfoy who had planted Tom Riddle's diary on the hapless Ginny Weasley. And as for Harry, well, once again, he truly was the boy who lived.
He certainly was, and that is it now. Just a few more things now. We have to find out who's won the House Cup and watch the credits. So yeah, now we shall see who has won this year's House Cup. Will it be Gryffindor for a second year in a row?
Finally, let's see who will win this year's House Cup.
The whole school is gathered. It's definitely not just Harry by himself in attendance. So let us see now who will win the House Cup.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw with 85 points.
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff, yeah. So it looks like there we have it. Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw 4th, Hufflepuff 3rd.
Slytherin.
Oh, 145.
Gryffindor.
175 for Gryffindor. There we go. That should be enough now.
Gryffindor are in the lead on house points. Gryffindor.
There you have it. Gryffindor won the House Cup for the second year in a row. So the standings were Gryffindor first, Slytherin second, Hufflepuff third, and Ravenclaw fourth. There you have it. So we rescued Ginny, defeated the Basilisk and Tom Riddle, and we have won the House Cup. So now we have the credits now. Made by Argonaut Games. So yeah, producer's names here. Now this is the music you hear from the shop in the basically in the game. From the first game when you did the Purple Toe Challenge. So there you have it. Her knocking the door there. There we have it. So yeah, right home. Meredith's home, like they've been away for the day. So yeah, I finally got around to doing this Let's Play now. He looks a wee bit like Alan Carr. That's the thing. Remember Stephen G saying on his Let's Play that there are all these people, famous wizards, past people, I'm sure, of Harry Potter. Hogwarts, sorry, whoops. Hogwarts, yeah. So here we go. It is a bittersweet thing that we finished this Let's Play now, because I really did enjoy this Let's Play. I'm so glad I finally got to do it at long last. I always planned to do it for years, and now I finally got to do it. You know, it is one of those bittersweet things that's finally done. No, I'm glad to get it done, but I'm also sad that it's done. Also, because this is the last game as well on the PS1 for Harry Potter, and I always really enjoyed the games. Now, I was very disappointed when I found out there was going to be no PS1 game for Prisoner of Azkaban, because I really thought PS1. They do have a charm to it that someone doesn't have with the first two PS2 games. So like, it's one of those games that one of those games I'll always look at and never get tired playing them. That's the thing. Like, they are great fun and really enjoyable. Like like they could maybe add a few more things, but they are decent games. They're quite solid. Like they're quite really good games to play. Oh, Simon Deal. David Lane. I know Noel Lane played hurling for Galway. Special thanks to Dave Avadivli and Dave Millard. Except producer Peter Jones. There's some gnomes. Will we see those gnomes anymore? So here we are. Last time we shall see Harry, Ron, Hermione, PS1 form. Like Harry turns the camera, Ron taking it easy, Hermione making a potion. It's the end of the year now, end of the school year, end of their second year at Hogwarts, end of an era. No more PS1, no more PS1 games for them. I wonder what they're going. I wonder. Actually, I don't know where all these characters are sort of what happened to them. Actually, Harry actually looks decent. Actually, I think Harry's like one of the decent looking characters. That's the thing. Audio team. And PS1 Hagrid has a weird charm to him. Tom Riddle looks good. Jeremy Soule. So he did the music and composed and performed the music. So yeah. Argonaut Games, they also did a few more things. They also did make Crash Bash actually interesting enough. That's the thing. And of course the narrators were Stephen Fry for the PAL, and then the Stephen version it was Jim Dale. Of course Stephen Fry does the audiobooks in Europe, and then Jim Dale does them in America. So yeah. Next, let's play. Not really sure. I was planning to do Monsters Inc., but I think I might change that. To something else. Maybe like Spider-Man or something, because I do want to do games that no one's really doing. That's the thing. I like to kind of mix it up a wee bit. So I guess a good thing about this, let Harry Potter doing Harry Potter on PS1, because I knew nobody else is really doing it. Same with Sure Little 2 and Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase, so it was good to do those games. So I might do something like Spider-Man PS1. At some maybe next actually, just to keep it mixed, and then maybe do Monster Inc. at another time instead. I do plan to do a bit of Looney Tunes racing videos. I have recorded one. So yeah, I'm going to upload that soon, and then also definitely plan on doing in the future a Bugs Life, Toy Story 2. I say I probably will do Harry Potter and the Prison of Azkaban for PS2 at some point. But not for a while. I kind of want to do other games first. No plans to do a retrospective or no plan to redo Philosopher's Stone. I know they did years ago, but I have no plan to do that. Probably won't do Spyro either, because I know there's enough Let's Plays and videos on Spyro at the minute. I don't think it needs covering really. So as we leave Harry, Ron, and Hermione, goodbye to our PS1 forms. So here we have it. Now we have Slytherin with Draco Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle. We saw these characters quite a lot at a wee bit in the game. So yeah, it's appropriate that they're here. Over here. Probably here last time we'll see them in this form as well. Draco looks okay, not too bad. You know what I mean? He's not the worst one. Designs could be so much better. That's the thing. Design really could be a lot better. That's the thing for this game. I don't know what they were thinking. I love that you get someone on and explain what was the inspiration for these designs. That's the thing. So yeah. Probably PS2 definitely has better character designs in the games. That's the thing. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah. I'm also after also watching an afternoon of football as well. Premier League's back on. So yeah. I said Goblet of Fire probably won't ever do. I've actually never replayed Goblet of Fire, that's the thing. Don't know, I played a wee bit of it, but I know it was one of those classic. I think the best way to describe Goblet of Fire is if it's not broken, don't fix it. like, you know, Prisoner of Azkaban was a great game, and you know, it didn't need to be changed, and they did change things. You know what I mean? Like choosing, like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you're in this area now, choose the next level, where open world made more sense and it worked. That's what I mean by it's not broken. If it's not broken, you don't fix it. And I have played, of other things, it's cool. Half of it is cool, but I think the first few games are the best games. So here's Professor Dumbledore. We actually only see him in the stories. Actually, we don't actually see him in the game really. We only see him in the stories. That's what I mean. We don't see Dumbledore at all. I know someone called him Dumble Slot one time. So yeah. He could be better designed, but you know, he's not too bad. But yeah, given Harry Potter, I think, yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban will definitely be Let's Play at some point. But not for a while. Probably like, you know, maybe a few months down the line, maybe next year. We'll see. No plans to do them yet. No plans to do any Harry Potter games yet. I might do the Quidditch League at some point, but I'm gonna focus on, like, you know, other Let's Plays and Autism and Me, and maybe do a few vlogs actually, like, you know, vlogging as well. You know, that's the plans with the channel so far at the minute, and if anything changes, we'll throw up, sure. But yeah, when it's all vlogging and doing different games for Let's Plays and Autism and Me. Harry Potter will return, but it will not be for a while. You know, we'll be taking a good break. Now, we're not back in the Burrow, but we are back in the Gryffindor common room, safe and sound. So you have it. I'm going to end it here. I want to thank everyone for watching this Let's Play. It really does mean the world, so thank you so much. To all the people that commented, watched, liked, subscribed, thank you so much. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I shall see you very soon for my new Let's Play. Stay tuned for that and Autism and Me. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I shall see you all soon. Goodbye.